Thank you for visiting this link. This is just a supplemental video for our business here in ACADS. Hopefully, this system will help us monitor our tasks. So, my name is Owen Sanyada, your VP for ACADS. Okay, so we know that org work is almost synonymous to overwhelming task monitoring. There's so many tasks, it's so difficult to juggle them with our requirements. And so the way we compensate with those difficulties is by providing consolidated trackers that indicate the deadlines, that indicate those requirements that we have to pass. So may mga ganyan na tayo, consolidated trackers. And within those trackers, mayroong mga calendars and minsan may countdowns pa. So, those are helpful approaches to monitoring those tasks, but oftentimes they are not sequential, okay? They do not offer a linear perspective sa mga tasks natin. Parang hindi nagfo-flow ang time. Sometimes it just pressures those members in charge. So, task disruptions and delays sa mga consolidated trackers ngayon are very hard to track. They're very hard to track because once may ma-delay, those deadlines have to be adjusted. Sometimes we don't really necessarily take note of the days that we have missed, and then yung mga reasons natin hindi natin properly natatabulate. Okay, so overall, this puts us in a very difficult impediment of not being able to visualize our task delegation. Okay, so my experience in research is we use Gantt charts to help us visualize a linear perspective of those tasks. May x-axis and may y-axis. Siguro, x-axis muna. That is time, okay? So, making those Gantt charts, at least in our projects, will help us provide visual representation of the project timelines, yung mga manpower plan, those people who are in charge, as well as the deliverables or observable indicators. Okay, you'll see them in a while. And then, they will also help us prevent disruptions and delays in implementation, and that they will provide a management diagnostic for the 11th LSS. So we'll be able to see where our problems usually lie, and therefore we could propose more solutions. Okay, so our Gantt charts in our project trackers as well as in the academics committee tracker are composed of two important tabs. Number one is yung task tab, and number two is yung Gantt tab. Okay. Siguro to summarize, the task list determines what is represented in the Gantt chart. Okay. So basically, you have to accomplish first the task list before the Gantt chart. So this is for the task tab. Makita mo dito is yung tabulation of the tasks, the manpower plan, and the observable indicators. So basically, you just indicate the tasks, the people, and the outputs. You'll see that. Now, sa second tab, which is the Gantt one, entitled Gantt 1 as pinakababa, it will also show you the tasks and the people you have indicated in the first tab, which is in Tasks tab. And what's new is, it will show you cells where you can block out your tasks, the duration of your tasks. Okay, so isipin nyo na yung x-axis ay yung time. Okay, so I'll show you how it's done. You might want to try it out. We have our links naman na, so you might just want to simultaneously just check out those cells and tabs that I'm referring to while I'm showing you how we should use the Gantt chart. Okay, so I have here with me a copy of the 11th LSS ACADS project tracker. So for a start, we could just remove this copy of, tapos yung title of event, we could just put it here. LSS et al. For example. Since LSS et al. Ang project ko, palitan ko din yung title dito, LSS et al. Not all our events would have a date and time and venue, so you may just leave it as blank. But for those, I'll just specify myself. Tapos, as project heads, you kindly just indicate your names here sa heads. Tapos, for the rest of the people involved, Doculogy, Org Dev, Creatives, ako na lang maglalagay niyan. So, you have here, beside yung mga supposed cells for people in charge, tasks, and so on. Or maybe you could just put here the link na lang. Okay, and perhaps the remark. Just the link. Next tab, we have here the checklist to do. Not a big thing. You don't have to fill this, pero if it helps you can do this. Yeah. Okay. So, the important thing. We have two tasks. We have two tabs for our Gantt chart. Number 1 is yung tasks. Number 2 is yung actual Gantt chart entitled tasks and Gantt 1 respectively. Okay? Ito yan. Task and Gantt 1. So for here, sa task list and power plan and observable indicators, just sequence all the possible tasks that you have to do to accomplish the project. So for example, I'll start with preparation of pre-acts. Ito naman, submission of pre-acts. Sa baba naman, request for publicity materials. And so on, hanggang dumating kayo sa very end ng event. For scholars, for Scott paper, you could just indicate kung ilang articles yung ila-launch. Like for example, Article 1, release. Article 2, release. Article 3. And yung mga preparations of each of those articles. So, be able to translate this, this Gantt chart in your situation. Here naman sa manpower and plan, we could just indicate our name. So, for example, ako si Nathan, I'm tasked with the preparation of pre-acts. Si Ayn naman, tasked with the submission of pre-acts. Tapos, pares kami need mag-help to request for the publicity materials. So, you indicate who are the members in charge of each of those tasks hanggang sa pinakababa. Okay, all of your tasks. And then, similarly, you indicate the observable indicators of those tasks. For example, sa task 1, preparation of pre-acts, what do I want to end up with? Okay? I want to end up with an accomplished pre-acts document. Dito naman sa submission, I want to end up with sending a message, or i-past tense natin, send a message in the project GC of the link of the pre-acts document, and so forth. So for ano na lang, you just ask me what your observable indicators for the rest of the tasks, especially sa mga unclear. Okay, so I have here with me yung mga task dati sa Cloud 90. I'll just copy paste to show you what it looks like. So for example, ayan, na-complete ko na yung the rest. Mali. Ayan, na-complete ko na the rest of my tasks. I have indicated the tasks, the manpower plan, and the observable indicators. Now, it's time to look at the other tab entitled Gantt 1. So, ayun, nakikita nyo, automatic yung mga tasks nyo dito and mga manpower, members in charge. Automatic, nagre-reflect na sila dito sa Gantt 1. So, you have here the sequence of all of your tasks. Now, it's time to plot. So, for example, I'm gonna start on September 19. Ayan, move tayo dito, September 19. Sabihin natin, I'm gonna devote 3 days for the task 1 or preparation of pre-activity requirements with 2 days of slack time in between. So that looks like this. So notice we have a label here. My slack time, my critical path, and my earliest possible time. It's not so important to include anymore the earliest possible time, pero if you want, feel free to do so. Anyway, so sabi natin I've devoted 3 days for the first task. I want to submit the activity requirements for just 1 day. It makes sense, 1 day. Pag-send lang naman yun. 1 day. And then, I want to devote 2 days for the request for publicity materials. Ayan. I'll indicate 2 days for the critical path. And so forth. Eventually, you'll end up with a connected stairs. Sometimes those stairs might be overlapping. Like for example, yung accepting of raffle entry, sabihin natin I want those days to happen from Friday of September to 15 of the last Friday of September to 15th of October. Ayan, in-indicate ko. Siguro I'll block my weekends as my slack time para hindi naman laging may trabaho. Ayan. Tapos, sometimes kasi those tasks can be overlapping. So for example, for validating of entries, I might have to overlap them with task 6, which is accepting of raffle entries, so that as we continue to accept, may na-validate na entries. Again, this is for Cloud90. Okay. Pero what that looks like here is parang ganito. Parang magkapatong siya. Okay. So, you have your weekends as your slack time. Ibig sabihin, wala masyado kailangan gawin. It's your free time. Okay, so that way, nakita nyo how those tasks can possibly overlap. But because of this visualization, you can design your own strategies how to come up with the results. Okay, so release and so forth. So eventually, this will lead to the last task. Lahat yung nakablot para na yung may stairs. And that way, we have a visual, an image of what our tasks look like, which is, after all, our main objective, to properly monitor our progress here in ACADS. So, ayan. So, example lang ganyan na ang itsura niya. So, that way, we know when to rest, when to grind, and when to wait. Okay? So, ayun lang. For any questions, you might just want to message me. And thank you for watching this video.